Archangel Michael says, a divine light has fallen upon your name at a time when darkness believed you had been forgotten. There was a silent battle happening in realms you could not see, fingers trying to erase your name from a document sealed with legacy. But the heavens interfered before it was too late, exposing the hands behind the theft. In a hidden room, far from your eyes, your birthright was being traded like something cheap. The people involved wore smiles in front of you, but behind closed doors, they passed around papers soaked in greed. The angels hovered above, recording every whisper, every lie, every forged signature. One woman led the plan. Her envy ran so deep, she convinced others that you didn't deserve what was coming. She was persuasive, subtle, always acting like she was protecting you, but she was carving a path straight to the vault that held your spiritual and material inheritance. This inheritance isn't only about land, property, or money. It's tied to your purpose, your restoration, and your elevation in this life. That's why the enemy fought so hard. It wasn't just about stealing, it was about delaying your divine timing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A long time ago, your ancestors made a covenant. A sacred promise that when the right person in the bloodline awakened, the inheritance would surface. That person is you, and they know it. They tried to hide it. Files were buried, names were crossed out, identities were blurred. They used confusion as a weapon, hoping to scatter your truth before it reached your hands. But your spirit is too aligned now to be denied. In dreams, in feelings, in signs, you've been receiving hints. You felt something important is coming, even when everything outside seemed quiet. Archangel Michael says, this is not a coincidence. You were meant to awaken just in time. They thought they had more weeks, more time to move things under false names. But divine timing always strikes with precision. Type Amen to get blessing 999. A bank manager noticed something odd. He saw a woman trying to change beneficiary details. He stalled the request. He felt something wasn't right. That delay bought time for the truth to surface. Now, certain forces are scrambling. You may feel uneasy, restless, even confused in your sleep. That's not fear, that's the energy of exposure unfolding. They are panicking because the divine spotlight is shifting toward your name. Your inheritance is part of your healing. It carries energy, memory, and sacred contracts. That's why you are beginning to feel emotional without reason. Your soul remembers what is being returned to you. They never expected the paper to be discovered. But one envelope, dated years ago, was opened during an internal audit. Your name appeared in the will. The room went silent. Type Amen to get blessing 717. Someone who once doubted you is now stepping forward. They've been shown visions. They've heard messages in their dreams involving your name, your voice, your face. They've been told that your time is now. And they are trembling because they were once silent. But the divine is not punishing them, it is using them to deliver what was blocked. There is a strange tension around you. Have you noticed strange behaviors? People becoming distant? Awkward glances? This is because your breakthrough is radiating, and those who try to block you can feel it. They don't know how to stop the energy from shifting. The more they try to delay it, the louder their exposure becomes. The more they lie, the more they are forced to explain themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 181. The money was moved under a shell company. But the lawyer involved recently had a breakdown. He confessed in a moment of spiritual weakness. He said your name kept appearing in his dreams. A document is being reprinted with your rightful name reinstated. Not only will you receive what is yours, but with added interest and an apology. Some may think this is too good to be true, but the divine doesn't return something half-finished. Someone very close to you has been watching this unfold in silence. They were afraid to tell you. But the time for secrecy has ended. They will come to you in the next few days. Their confession will start slow, but you will feel the truth in your bones. You may cry. You may feel overwhelmed. That is the release of withheld inheritance energy re-entering your aura. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They tried to hide the inheritance in a foreign account. But that account just got flagged during a financial compliance audit. The bank must contact you directly now. Your name is legally tied. You will receive something unexpected in the mail. It may look ordinary, but it will contain the first confirmation that your name has been legally recognized again. You felt delays in other areas of your life too. Love, health, even clarity. That's because your inheritance is a root energy. Once it's returned, those other blocks will begin to melt. They never thought you would spiritually mature in time. But you did. You aligned with your higher self. You stayed in love even when betrayed. That's why heaven is fighting so strongly for you now. Type Amen to get blessing 144. Someone is going to call you before the end of this week. Their voice will shake. They will tell you about something that's been eating them alive. They were asked to sign something against you, and they regret it. Archangel Michael says this moment is going to trigger a huge turning point. You won't have to chase anyone. The truth is now coming to find you. Be ready to receive without fear. You might feel like your body is buzzing in the next 48 hours. That's not anxiety. That's the divine current preparing your nervous system to carry new light, new ownership, and divine correction. The land that was taken. The bonds that were dissolved. The family stories you were never told, all of it is surfacing. Because your inheritance is not just about wealth, it's about spiritual justice. Type Amen to get blessing 118. You were underestimated. You were seen as too humble, too soft-spoken, too unaware. But they didn't realize that your softness is what protected your connection to divine truth. Someone who signed papers against you is now facing legal consequences. But your role is not revenge, it is to receive, to heal, and to rebuild the legacy as it was intended. You were chosen to complete what an ancestor started. A mission they died protecting. That's why their presence has been stronger lately. They are guiding you across this final threshold. Every lie told against you is crumbling. Every cover-up is unraveling. The divine is not interested in slow justice anymore, it's releasing all at once, like a flood. Type Amen to get blessing 525. There is a coded journal written in a language only known by your great-grandfather. That journal is about to be opened. It names you specifically as the heir. Don't be surprised if you feel pulled to an old box, attic, or corner of your family home. Something has been placed there for you to find. A hidden object holding energetic truth. Your dreams will get clearer now. You'll start seeing faces, buildings, and numbers. They aren't random. They're divine breadcrumbs. They didn't think you'd ever see this. But now that the inheritance is returning, they'll panic. They'll say you misunderstood. But heaven will provide undeniable evidence. Type Amen to get blessing 676. There is a safe deposit box connected to your name that was frozen years ago. It's now being reopened. The contents will shock you. It's more than you were ever told. Inside is not just financial assets, but photos, letters, and a document that changes everything. That's why you've been waking up at strange hours. Your soul knows what's being unlocked. Don't trust every person who suddenly wants to help. Some of them are only coming close because they smell the shift. Discernment is your protection. Your signature will soon be needed, but not in fear. You'll sign it from a place of victory. From a place of alignment. From a place of divine right. Type Amen to get blessing 212. Your voice is about to become important in your family again. The same ones who ignored you will now ask for your insight. Not out of politeness, but because your energy will command respect. Archangel Michael says, the inheritance has spiritual instructions attached. You are not just to receive it, but to grow it. To use it wisely. To transform it into a blessing for others. Someone will be humbled. Someone will confess. And someone will return something they took from you without ever expecting to be caught. Prepare for an emotional breakthrough. The past is not repeating. It is being rewritten with your name, your light, and your divine inheritance. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You may start noticing that the air around you feels charged. There will be moments when you sense something is about to happen. Your body knows before the world catches up. This is not superstition, it's divine alignment syncing your vibration with the delivery of justice. There is one man, older, quiet, and very observant, who has held back information. He did so to protect himself, not to harm you. But now, he is about to release the truth in a legal setting. Once he speaks, the entire situation will flip. Those who appeared powerful will become silent. And the ones who spoke against you will suddenly forget their lies. Type Amen to get blessing 828. There's a recording, something captured years ago during a private conversation. That recording is about to be played in front of a notary. Your name will be mentioned as the rightful heir. They will try to discredit it, say it's edited or outdated. But the divine will protect that evidence. No matter how much they twist the story, the recording will stand. You'll be invited to a place that seems unfamiliar. A meeting room, a house, a legal office. Don't fear it. That invitation is part of your divine return. You'll walk in not knowing what to expect, but you'll walk out with your head lifted. With proof. With papers. With peace. And above all, your name restored. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They thought hiding documents in another country would erase the trail. But they forgot, the divine doesn't operate under borders. An email was sent by mistake, and someone traced it back to you. You're going to receive a digital notification. It will come from an agency or a formal address. Read it carefully, it contains the confirmation you've been waiting for. The woman who orchestrated much of this is being watched. She doesn't know that the person closest to her has started turning against her. They are tired of living under guilt. You're not just being compensated financially. You're being honored spiritually. The inheritance comes wrapped in protection, closure, and revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You've noticed birds visiting you more frequently, numbers repeating, dreams intensifying. These are signs that the realm of spirit is open. They are walking alongside you. What they took from you was not just physical, it was meant to dim your confidence, your growth, your future. But your strength grew in silence. Now your strength is your shield. No weapon formed against you will prosper, because your energy is too charged with divine intelligence. An angel appeared in someone's dream last night. They were told, return what you took, or be stripped of everything. That warning is echoing right now. Type Amen to get blessing 711. This inheritance connects to more than you know. A spiritual portal is opening once you claim it. It will affect your relationships, your voice, your purpose. You'll feel emotions rise suddenly, grief, joy, tears. Don't suppress it. That is your soul releasing the years of betrayal and preparing to stand tall in honor. Your name will pass through the mouths of those who once mocked you. Now they will be forced to say it in reverence, in surrender. They will say it with the weight of truth behind it. The money is not random. It was earned across generations, preserved by faith, and blocked by envy. But envy doesn't hold power where divine justice breathes. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The home they wanted to give to another, it was meant to be yours. You'll soon be handed the key. When you step through that doorway, feel the energy shift. You'll sense the energy of someone who used to live there. A relative who always believed in you, who passed away too soon. That person is watching now, proud. Archangel Michael says, every piece that was taken is being returned tenfold. What was hidden will now be placed into your hands with divine ceremony. Someone you never expected will suddenly speak your defense. They've seen something, a dream, a message, or a sign. Their words will carry weight. Type Amen to get blessing 626. Your signature is powerful. Do not sign anything without feeling into it. The right papers will bring peace. The wrong ones will bring delay. The divine will tell you the difference. The inheritance includes things they didn't count as valuable: letters, land, coins, clothes, old books. These are not junk. These are legacy codes meant only for you. Touching these objects will awaken something. You may feel a jolt, a vision, or a rush of warmth. It is your ancestors' blessing passing through physical space. A woman will act like she's on your side. But she is still hiding one paper. Don't confront her in anger. Just wait. She will slip. That paper will fall into your lap soon. Type Amen to get blessing 212. The court clerk who filed your name once felt unsure. But last night, their heart was pulled toward you again. Something made them reopen your folder. They'll feel guided to call you or send a second copy of a document that was accidentally misfiled. That accident was no accident, it was a hidden agenda. The universe is restoring not just what you lost, but what you never knew you had. Hidden plots are being reversed. And your name is being sealed in divine light. You'll feel tingles in your hands soon. That's because your energy is preparing to hold what is yours. You won't drop it. You won't lose it. You will be trusted. Type Amen to get blessing 101. The enemies thought they broke you. They didn't know they were sharpening you. You were never abandoned. You were being recalibrated. Now your feet will walk where they tried to block you. Your voice will speak in spaces where they silenced you. Your heart will glow in rooms they said you'd never enter. You will inherit not only money, but respect. Your last name will carry restoration. People will say, they were supposed to lose, but look what God did. Archangel Michael says, this moment is sacred. Your path is sacred. Your power is sacred. This inheritance is the closing of one war and the rise of your reign. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Even now, someone is rereading an old email involving you. They're trying to decide whether to delete it. But something in their spirit says, this belongs to them. A messenger is coming. Not in royal clothes, but in regular attire. They carry more than you can see. The path ahead will feel like déjà vu, as if you've been here before. That's because your soul already walked this timeline in the spirit realm before your human eyes ever saw it. Everything happening now is a fulfillment of a sacred agreement your ancestors made long ago. They prayed that when the right person emerged, the lineage would be restored. That person is you. You are the one they whispered about during midnight vigils, the one their dreams pointed to. That's why everything seems to be speeding up. Events are lining up faster. People are calling. Energy is shifting. Old documents are surfacing in mysterious ways. Some of your distant family members are scared. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because you've become unstoppable. You are the one truth they can't silence anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 373. A suitcase is about to be opened. Inside it lies the proof of everything, the seals, the signatures, the documents, and the photos. The moment this suitcase is placed before you, you'll feel it in your bones. Someone carried it for years, hoping to forget it existed. But something in their conscience wouldn't let them burn it. That's because the divine placed a spiritual lock on it. And now the time has come. That suitcase is making its way toward you. With it, comes not just paper and ink, but answers. Real, long-awaited answers. When you see it, your hands may tremble. You'll feel the hands of those who came before you guiding you to receive what's inside with reverence and courage. Type Amen to get blessing 636. You may begin feeling like you've suddenly been placed at the center of attention. Some will praise you. Some will fear you. Others will try to stay close only to benefit from your glow. Be mindful. Not every smile is genuine. Not every apology is real. But your wisdom has grown too deep to fall into the same traps again. There will be a meeting soon where your name is discussed. This time, it will not be in hushed tones or behind closed doors. It will be official, documented, and witnessed. At that meeting, a final decision will be made. And that decision will open the gates to the inheritance they tried for years to keep hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 292. An old key has been found. It was taped under a drawer, hidden for decades. That key belongs to a cabinet that contains more than papers, it contains a family truth. The one who found it had no idea what they were holding. But something urged them to reach out to you. That urge was divine prompting. The cabinet will be opened in your presence. Inside, you'll find a photo of someone who always loved you but passed without ever telling you the whole story. That story is about to complete itself. Their eyes in the photo will almost speak to you. You'll feel their energy. You may even cry without knowing why. That's because your soul is recognizing what has been buried for too long. Type Amen to get blessing 515. A phone number is going to call you. At first, you may not recognize it. But once you answer, the voice on the other end will speak words you've waited years to hear. They'll say your name with hesitation, but then with certainty. They'll mention the inheritance. And before they finish speaking, you'll already know the truth was always meant to return. There's a letter too, written but never sent. It's in someone's drawer, protected in a plastic sleeve. That letter contains details no one else knows about your spiritual assignment. You will be given that letter soon. When you read it, you'll feel like someone is hugging your heart. The letter will affirm things even you had begun to doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 424. The woman who once tried to claim your blessing as her own is now losing sleep. Her health is declining. Her spirit is restless. She knows that what she tried to steal was not hers to touch. She will either confess or be exposed. Either way, the truth is coming. And when it does, you won't need revenge. Your victory will speak louder than any retaliation ever could. You'll be invited to sign a paper soon. It will carry the stamp of legal authority and spiritual completion. Don't hesitate. That signature is the full circle. And with that signature, you don't just reclaim property or money, you reclaim peace, identity, destiny, and honor. Type Amen to get blessing 797. One document holds your name and a divine code written beside it. That code has baffled lawyers for years, it didn't make sense. But now it's being decoded, and it all points to your lineage. That code was a spiritual lock to prevent imposters. The reason they couldn't complete the transfer is because the vibration didn't match. Only you carry the soul imprint that unlocks it. You'll be asked to speak in front of others soon. Don't fear it. Your voice will be anointed. Every word you speak will carry authority from realms above. Even those who doubted you will stop to listen. Because what you carry is not ego, it's sacred. And the sacred always commands silence. Type Amen to get blessing 616. The inheritance includes more than anyone could see. There is land that was never declared, wealth that was hidden in ledgers, and even items marked for donation but meant for preservation. You are going to be shown names and dates. Keep a notebook near. Write them down. These are not random, they are spirit-led breadcrumbs. One of your ancestors wrote in a secret code. That code was written only to be understood by someone of their bloodline with pure intentions. That person is you. You'll start decoding things in dreams. You'll wake up with phrases in your head. Don't ignore them. These are not dreams, they're messages. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You'll see someone from the past again. Their appearance will surprise you. But they are returning not to harm, but to return something they once held back. They were told by someone that you'd never rise. That you were easy to erase. But now they know, you are the flame that keeps burning, even after storms. Archangel Michael says the energy of this inheritance will bless generations to come. What you receive now will ripple forward into the hands of your children, and your children's children. You are the breaker of curses. The restorer of the name. The chosen. The remembered. The risen. Type Amen to get blessing 303.